The Duchess of Edinburgh has an increasingly busy royal schedule, but her latest meeting is particularly personal. Buckingham Palace has confirmed that Sophie is currently in Iraq, where she continues to advocate for victims of conflict-related violence. The mother of two has already spent 2 days in Baghdad, where she learned about the challenges facing Iraqi women and girls and the ongoing work to protect and promote their rights. Sophie spent time at a high school for girls and talked with students and teachers about education for young women in the country and their hopes for the future. The Duchess also visited a family planning center, where she saw firsthand the work being done to support the reproductive health and well-being of Iraqi women, and met with women business leaders to discuss the importance of women's economic empowerment. The unannounced trip was at the request of the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Ministry in support of women, peace and security, the palace said. And her visit was particularly well received. In Baghdad, Sophie was received by Iraqi President Abdul Latif Rashid and the First Lady, during which she conveyed greetings from His Majesty King Charles. The Duchess was also received by Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani. Sophie is following in the footsteps of her brother-in-law, King Charles. He was the first member of the royal family to visit Iraq in 2004, when, as Prince of Wales, he visited military personnel in Basra. In 2006, Prince Philip, the late Duke of Edinburgh, made a surprise visit to British troops in Basra when he was 85 years old. Last June, Sophie recounted the profound impact of first-hand accounts of the violence, admitting that she burst into tears. When you hear someone's story, you literally physically feel what happened to them. It brings you to your knees, Sophie said in an extensive interview with BBC Radio 5 Live's Nadia Munchetti. And during a London School of Economics webinar on building peace after conflict, Sophie spoke candidly about tears dripping from her chin when talking to victims. Listening to their stories, you know when you have tears dripping from your chin, you just can't help but cry with them because they are so horrible, these stories, Sophie shared. She added, "It's really heartbreaking, and I've been in some really dark places, you know, inside myself. But I don't live it, and so if they can survive, if they can put one foot in front of the other, then, for heaven's sake, of course I can."